Hello. We should be live. Everything should be working. And today we should have some nice music. Now, sound testing has told me that this music shouldn't be too loud. But I am open to the possibility that it might just be loud for no good reason. Nothing too crazy tonight, just so nice, relaxing, leveling. I was supposed to start the stream a little bit earlier, but I got a bit caught up sorting a few things out. But all for the better good. What we're going to do is queue for some dungeons, and in the meantime, level, I believe. I can't actually remember if... No, there aren't any quests down here yet, are they? Let's... Where do we want to go? Well, ideally, probably back to Ogre. Let's head to Bladefist Bay, shall we? Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to Hillsbrad Foothills. I think that sounds like a good idea. Hillsbrad via the Undercity. Let's do that. Because it's a lovely place to quest, is Hillsbrad. And by the time we've got there, we might even have got a dungeon. Talents, that's what I was doing. Unleash Life, Undulation, Torrent. These two both sound good and pretty passive. Thank you, popped up. Excellent, just got a lovely little follow there. I know who it was from, it was a little test one, so good to see that works, good to see that's gone through. Right. And increases next direct heal by 35%. I like the sound of that one. Let's go with Unleash Life. I think that'll be desperately useful in leveling dungeons as well, because I'm prone to doing damage and getting a bit distracted and forgetting that I'm the healer. So that probably wouldn't hurt, that wouldn't. Now, where do we want to be for Hillsbrad? South Point Gate. That is neither here nor there. So let's go here and end up there. Now then, macros. I need to set up a lovely little macro for my Unleash Life. I believe I know just the Unleash Life. I know just the keybind for it. I can go on my E key down here. Beautiful. Now we've got ourselves a little small emergency button, or just a nice buff. That's a good instant heal as well. Lovely little chunk. I have got my macros set up for later on when I get more spells that I don't currently have access to. There we go. So when I'm targeting friendly people, that will look weird. And when I'm targeting an enemy, that will look weird. That's purely because I just don't have those spells yet. Don't have Healing Wave, don't have Chain Lightning, but they should come within the next couple of levels. So the macros are all prepared for that. And when I get them, don't need to worry about anything. Everything should update nice and smoothly. Healing Waves at 24, and that should be very soon. Exciting. And they've got Reincarnation at 26, which is an absolute wonder to have. Very excited about that. The category set to Warcraft 3 instead of World of Warcraft. I swear I updated that. That's a bit embarrassing. Oh well. Oh well. This was only going to be a shortish stream. We did land before the dungeon popped. Someone declined the invite. What was I saying? Ah yes, this is only going to be a small stream anyhow. It's mostly just to test that everything works live. I have done a few test recordings and sound tests and, you know, making sure, why am I running around as a ghost wolf? making sure that everything is as properly set up as can be. But there's no better time to test something than live, right? That's right, run away from the intimidating sight of an innocent looking goblin. Now this goblin, he is a goblin for intents and purposes of the game, but I'm leveling him and pretending that he's a kelpfin. He's one of those lovely little gill goblins, or gilblins, or they have about 30 different names, those poor things. The underwater goblins. Them ones. He's one of them from Nashatar. Well, maybe not from Nashatar itself, but he's as friendly as the ones in Nashatar. He's basically my own version of Poen Gilbrack, because Poen Gilbrack is a beautiful little goblin. Or gilblin, kelpfin, gill goblin, oh, who knows. That's such a cool, I love that thing. I've never used it and I've never really found it to be that effective, but it's never timed out properly for me, but that's such a cool thing. I love that it's actually in the game. Small things like that. It's more the joy of them being in the game than the joy of needing to use them most of the time. But I am excited to get to ride around on this mount on a character. Very happy about that. I don't think any of my other characters actually use the what are they called? Kelstalkers, the Snapdragons, that's it. But they're really cool. Great models, and the jumping animation is beautiful. I do hope this music isn't too loud. I don't think it is. I haven't changed anything since my sound tests, and my sound tests were coming back okay, so we can only hope. There should be a little cave up there, I think. There's some Dalaran mages in it. Do you click on something? Should we go over find out? We've got time to go. We're not taking this too seriously tonight. Shall we guess that they're called Baron, the mage? We're not doing anything too seriously tonight. Sure, we might level. We might get a few levels, but it's more of a wander around, have a relaxing, calm time than anything else. Ah, Ambermill Portal Guardian. That leads you to believe that there is an Ambermill portal up here. That takes you into Ambermill itself. Yes, I believe. It probably won't be useful to us because we're not on a quest, but I do remember something like this. Is this where it would be? Oh gosh, no, it actually goes deeper. Hello. Any portals nearby? Not yet. Loads of different offshooting tunnels though. It looks like an offshooting tunnel. It's probably just the same. It probably doesn't actually go that far. In fact, no, that is literally it there, isn't it? Yep. It's the shield. Using mana instead of health. Ah, they do love that as a mechanic, don't they, Blizzard? They're a big fan of. Yeah, that's just a dead end. Hard to tell with the lighting and perspective, but it is in fact a dead end. Blizzard does love the mechanic of losing mana instead of health for special mobs or abilities, and to be fair, so do I. That's a pretty cool mechanic. I'm all for it. I do hope I actually find a portal at the end of this cave. I thought it was just a small cave, just one of the little ones you get. No, it goes deep and deeper, this one. One of the sort of comforting things about WoW for me is how a lot of things, caves especially, always follow a template. There's like 10 caves in the game. Like 10 cave sets, and then all of the caves in the game are basically variations of that, and that makes me so happy for some reason. There we go. The dimensional portal hums. It's a bit weird talking to a portal, but yeah, who are we to judge? But yeah, it makes me happy that as soon as you walk into a cave or you approach a cave, it's this cave. You know the layout of it basically before going any deeper. I believe I already have that appearance. Don't need to keep it. These guys respawn a bit quick, don't they? Oh gosh, there we go. Wonder if we'll get in this time. Almost hope we can get out of this cave first. Nope, no such luck. There we go, the stockades. Oh no, I haven't got my my little thingy set up. New profile. Small. Red start party frames, colors, no borders, and that's saved. And then default / primary shall be that bigger, and that's my healing one. Let's shift this over here. Beautiful, all set up. I need to look at these quests actually, pick them up. Or the one quest actually, we are hard, so we only get one quest in this dungeon. Let's get 3. Just a little bonus for them. It's quite nice to think about. These two are the wrong way around. Interrupting's all very well, but purifying someone's spirit more important. What do I actually do? It's magic, because everyone's magic, but what do shamans get special? Curse and magic. Ah, interesting. Nice to know. I can get rid of curses. Oh, that was... I have made an unwise decision, as I believe... Oh, what boss is it that says that? Speaking of bosses, let's survive this little encounter first, shall we? But it's not the Blood Queen, is it Lanathel? Could be. But yeah, speaking of bosses, I believe I have just the toy. There we go, Transmorpher Beacon. Should plonk it down in here. Who does everyone want to be? Ooh, I want to be a very angry Orc Shaman lady. Is she with the Twilight Hammer? No, she's not who I'm thinking of. There's, what's that boss from Dragon Soul? There's a boss from Dragon Soul who I'm thinking of, but that's not her. I can tell that for a fact. Yes, it's not Hagara the Stormbinder. That's a different Orc Shaman lady. There are more than 2 in this game. Shock. Apparently my brain had forgotten that though. Such a strange boss, this guy. I love me a goblin, don't get me wrong. But I wish there was some sort of way you could customize totems or choose between like set totems or something, because I do love my goblin, but he's not... This isn't Kelpfin, this isn't Gil Goblin, and that's what I want him to be. And I know that isn't what he is, technically. So, of course, it makes sense that wouldn't be, but, you know. I can dream, right? We're getting a load of other customization, why not? I can dream. It is quite a bit of a dream at this point, though. I don't think we're going to get that anytime soon. Get rid of that. I think the Orca Shaman I've been turned into is hinting something at me, because I was getting out of range then. And I think she was telling me to step forward. A bit weird. I do love Shaman. It's a really fun class. I've yet to play it on Classic, and I think that's what I should be doing sometimes, shouldn't I? I should try out Shaman on Classic, because it's just so fun on live. To see the original version would probably be very interesting. More totems, so I've heard. A lot more totems. Let's put Rocket Barrage. Is that Shift Out? That is Shift Out. Perfect. It's in the right place already. There we go, and there we are, Healing Wave. Don't need you on there, and already built into our macro. Beautiful. Smooth. Done with ease. We are, however, close to running out of our rested experience. I created this character a couple of weeks ago, I think. And I leveled him up to 22 and just saw 23, was it? Yeah, it was 23, wasn't it? And left him there, and had not played him since, so that's where the rested has come from. Which is good to have. It got us to 24 a little bit faster. Can't complain. Excited for Heirlooms of Shadowlands to mean you can rested experience a lot faster. Or I believe one of the bonuses is something like that. Or is it that the rested counts for more? Oh, I can't remember. There we go. One of the stranger things that they did in recent times is the feature where quest rewards or item drops or something. I think they started in Warlords of Draenor. had a chance to roll as epic or blue if they were green. Like they had a chance to upgrade in their rarity, in their quality. And they introduced that to the rest of the world for, I presume it's not just quest drops, it's mod drops as well. Dungeon drops mostly, right? And quest rewards? Dungeon rewards and quest rewards. Okay, that's probably right. That sounds about right. Yeah, I mean that works, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. It definitely doesn't alter gameplay majorly, it's not the end of the world. It just feels a bit weird to have an epic at level 24, 23. Doesn't quite fit somehow. Now, one thing to note. Yogg-Saron, grant me our power. Okay, so she's a Northrend boss? Northrend or beyond. But you'd assume Northrend because technically we defeated Yogg-Saron at the end of Northrend. Let's do a little bit of it. I wish I could move the adventure guide over. Just drag and drop it because kind of gets in the way of my healing bars. Let's just do this, shall we? There we go. Now I can heal and look things up. For now. This won't stay like this, but temporary measures, right? Right, Bastion of Twilight, do we think? Nope. Red and Hold? No, gosh no. Not Black Maiden Ascent. Cool. Even when even when I move the bars to be in view, I still don't pay attention to them. Not Throne of the Four Winds. Not Twilight, not Dragon's also right. Dungeon? Do we think? I'm looking at the wrong expansion. Wrath. Wrath. I literally just said Wrath. Oh well. Pit of Sauron. Nope. Let's go top to bottom. Ah, found her. Jedoga. Shadow Seeker. We are her. Beautiful. Now let's move you back over here. There we go. Ooh. Healing Waves cast time got a lot longer there. Was I affected by a debuff of some kind? Oh no. Words, what are they? A debuff of some kind. Must have been. Ooh, I interrupted a spell, get me. Practically a DPS. Probably am a DPS with the amount of healing I've been forgetting to do. This poor paladin, I feel a little bit sorry for them. Had to put it with my haphazard healing, but oh well, it's only a leveling dungeon. And there we have it. Level 25. Excellent. Good stuff. We do love the Winds of Wisdom experience buff. 5 levels we get a new talent. That's exciting. But until then, we get Reincarnation next level. And Chain Lightning at 28. Should aim for 30 by the end of the stream. It is only going to be a short one, but that's very doable, I would say. And there we go. Hand that into the Warden, and we are done. Should we wait around, or should we leave? Let's wait around for a second. Can I sit down? Yep, those are good. And that ring is good because we only have one ring equipped. Right. Anyone want to do any more? Some of us do. Drink of water. I wouldn't blame the tank if he didn't. After all I've put him through. Ha, the tank said yes. Just waiting on one DPS. Do I reckon it's the hunter standing still? I reckon it's the hunter standing still. Aha! Beautiful. And off we go. Where are we off to next, do we think? Ah, Black Fathom Deeps. Black Fathom Deeps. Where are the lowest level? Ah, it's a 25. 22. Oh gosh. Green hides. Green. This troll is very clearly blue. Was that voice supposed to... Oh dear. Poor guy. Was that voice supposed to be for a an orc? Originally, do we think? Was that the intention? And then it got switched out for a troll for reasons. Maybe they just wrote the line when they were looking at the model in bad lighting. Maybe there's just a small miscommunication there. Either way, it's quite fun. I'm a fan. It doesn't make any sense, but It's the smallest of inconveniences, right? It's not even an inconvenience. It's quite fun, really. Wherever shall this be? The dungeon? Or where the troll very well could be colourblind. No problems, frightened prisoner. I don't have water walking yet, do I? That's a shame. I could have used it here. Would have been great. A few more levels till we get there. Excuse me. Dear me. Bit of a yawn there. Ooh, this warrior's taking some damage that I am not necessarily helping to mitigate. Oh dear. Now I am too. Thank you, Paladin. You're a hero. Now let's make these jumps. Excellent. And the second one. And the third. Beautiful. And the last one. Excellent. Not a worry to be had. Don't know what these mobs are going to do. I presume they'll just walk away and at some point maybe they'll stay aggroed. Maybe I'll be in combat for the rest of the dungeon. Who knows? Who can say? I'm sure to find out. I do have my... Yes, rocket jump is set over there. Haven't used it any time recently though. It makes complete sense that the rocket barrage and rocket jump are share a cooldown. Yeah, they're both the same sort of belt. And you get to choose whether you want to use your rockets offensively or in a bouncy fashion. But it does make me a little bit sad having to choose. Like, I know I probably should use it for more damage, but when you can do this, why would you want to? Why would you want to do damage when you can just jump everywhere? It's great. The damage isn't too amazing, is it? No, my lightning bolt does more, and my lightning bolt is my filler spell. Ooh. There we go. So it's not amazing damage. So I think I can safely use it as a jump and not feel too bad about it, right? Gamura. Isn't that a character from Marvel? I think that's Gamora. I have a friend who loves Marvel who I believe will be proud of me for knowing that. Although probably not that shocked, as I did mention that Guardians of the Galaxy is the one of the few Marvel films I've actually seen. I'm not quite a chain lightning yet, am I? Need a few more for that. That's alright. Hello. Oh, okay, yep. Her speech text is exactly the same as her text that she shouts out. I was going to say one of the few mobs in the game to do that. However, the teams that go out on the island expeditions, the Alliance and Horde specific teams, are the ones you will either fight against as Horde or Alliance. You can find them in the capital that they belong to, so Zultasar or Borealis. And when you click on them, they say a specific phrase every single time, and when you speak to them, you click on their dialogue option, they will say that exact same phrase. Just a bit weird, a bit interesting. I wonder why they decided for that. Now, do we understand a bit more why she's screaming about Yogg-Saron? Yeah, sure. Why not? If she's in Ankahet, the Old Kingdom, then she is very deep underground, so... Yeah, she's quite exposed to Yogg-Saron. It would make sense, to a degree. Okay, well, let's use our rockets, see what they can do. No, nothing too crazy, is it? That's alright. Better than nothing. It's a fun little nod. You never want racials to be too powerful, do you? Defeats the point of them. Well, it defeats the point of them, but, you know, makes them a bit... If they're too strong, people will be swayed by other choices than, ooh, I want to make this character because this character looks cool, right? Like, you want racials to be a fun added bonus to picking a character, not necessarily the main reason or the pure reason that you choose to make that character. And down goes Domino. Click on the altar for a little buff. Increase all stats. Yep, 10%. And some gloves that yeah, do something, I'm sure. But oh, sorry. Dear me. I hope the stream's coming through, okay? Should be. Let's carry on through here. Oh, that's not very calming, is it? Well, we are no longer that beautiful orc lady. What's she called? Jadoga Shadowseeker. We are no longer Jadoga Shadowseeker. She was a bit too loud, I'm afraid. Lovely to have her while we had her, but she liked to scream, and we did not. What's the cooldown for that? Is it an hour cooldown? I believe it is. Hello? What's this orc doing up here? How did they get up there? Must have been Heroic Leap. Oh, what level do they get Heroic Leap these days? 26. I think I have, my mate is a warrior, but it's been so long since I leveled him, and the what level you get things has changed so many times since I originally leveled him. So it would have been 6 years ago now I leveled him, like for the first time, so Lord knows what level warriors get things these days. I have no idea. And probably a BA. Oh. Is that not working as well as I wanted to? Is that targeting me when it should be no, it does work as that. I just must have mistargeted. Must have had my mouse over myself. Ah dear. Now I've never quite understood this bit here with the tentacles in the walls. And the floors apparently as well. A lot of groups try and just run past them. And in fact do to a degree of success. Just run past them. If everyone runs past them, you'll be fine. Like they can grip certain people in, but once they've let go of you, don't need to worry about them anymore. I don't think that's the intention with them. I don't think you're supposed to be able to just walk past them. I think it is more of a kill them off, right? Oh dear, someone's in danger. Oh, that targeted me again. That could have just been me messing it up. I'm gonna have to look into that, I think. Check my macros over in a moment or two. Make sure they are doing what I hope they're doing. That went on me again. Ah. I've realised why that went on me, because the buff goes on me. Yeah, it makes my next direct heal 35% more. It's not a I thought it was a buff that went on the target that like increased the healing they receive from the next shaman direct heal. It does not work like that. It in fact works a little bit more flexibly than that, which is quite nice. So heal for you, and then my next direct heal on anyone will be buffed. Quite nice. Shoot off some rockets, bit of that, bit of this. And down goes the Deep Terror. We've kept our warrior alive. Our warrior, he was called Leroy. Just doesn't get any more perfect, does it now? There we go. Subjugator Korul. I've just understood that name. Do you think he's cruel? Subjugator Cruel. It's literally Subjugator Cruel. That's amazing. I can't decide if I love it or hate it. I've decided. I love it. Oh, it's a little bit too perfect, I'm afraid. That's kind of amazing. Oh, sorry, gonna yawn again. Gosh. That's just AFK spamming healing wave? Yeah, healing wave onto the tank then. Might have been yawning, but at least I was doing something. Bit of loot. Ooh. Thank you. I don't think I needed that, did I? Ah, did I get a Murloc skin bag? No, I just got all 5 packs now. Is that why I did that? Would make sense. Put this down. Aha, I'm actually getting use out of my Earthbind totem. Not much use. This guy's probably going to get away, but yeah, it's use. Ah, actually, let's go pick up some meat. Because I have only just discovered, as of like a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, if you pick up this meat for a minute, you can throw it down. You have an unlimited amount of it, I believe, and it will summon things that will kill the ads. Which I did not know about. Quite exciting. Bit of that. And that. I did not know about that, and I'm very happy to... Well, that works in quite a wide range, that. I did not know about it, and it makes me very happy. Oh, that didn't quite work, did it now? Tie that up there, and I'm getting in. Ah, well. Sadly, you can't summon a tentacle to eat other tentacles. Doesn't quite work like that. Bit of a shame, really. There we go. Yes, you've been chosen by me, I'm afraid, not by Akamai. And that should be our last one. Let's Crarion? Crarion and crack on merged into one word become Crarion. Not a real word. Here's some Twilight Shadows. Excellent name there. Can thoroughly appreciate that naming choice. When you work for the Twilight's Hammer and you are a stealthy rogue, what else are you going to call yourself but a Twilight Shadow? Ooh, oh, it's a chest. I thought it was going to be a shirt. It's quite a nice shirt as well. I might keep that. As a fake shirt, right? Yeah. I think I got a bit too close. I think it was me that pulled him there, but well, everyone was pretty much in the area. We're good. Let's plonk down this totem. Give us a little bit of freedom to get rooted. Because it doesn't free us from roots, does it? No, it's not like druid farms. Pardon me. Right, let's walk away. Am I safe? Nope, some people aren't. Some people don't see the big thing on the floor and decide to run away. That's okay. Not everyone needs to. Everyone was fine. Took a little bit of damage, but everyone survived. It certainly wasn't a panic. If anything, it gave me something to do. There we go. I know, Thruk. Everyone wants Guardian Guardian treasure. Are we all coming this way? We are, I believe. Yep. Oh, excuse me. Oh, gosh. Ah, we pulled the boss as well. This is a bit of a fiddly bit here. You kind of have to either pull the boss or pull the trash very precisely. Precisely isn't the right word, but, well, kind of works. You have to be careful. And if you pull the boss too far out of the pillars, like that, he will despawn. But I believe they got feared out of the pillars then, so no one's to blame for that. Just have to give it a few moments and the boss should respawn. I just hope everyone doesn't run off before that happens. Yeah, I think we're good. We're all waiting around, aren't we? It's alright. Oh, no. Ah, there we go. Ah. I wonder if... Yeah, they've noticed. I'm just going to stand here and... oh no, don't... He despawns when you bring him one of the pillars. Oh, don't go too far out, please. I'm begging you. Just have a little bit of a type. I think we got it this time. Just have a little... There we go. You have to try and keep him in this area. It is weird how he's so sensitive to it. Literally just this little pillar circle here and he despawns. Quite understand. The rest of the bosses in this dungeon aren't that sensitive, I don't think. I don't necessarily know why it has to be. Does he? Shouldn't get buggy if you pull him too far away, right? Ah, who knows? Who knows but Blizzard. Keep everyone alive. Keep the executioner down. And we are good to keep moving. Excellent. Leather put you up there. Your cloak, but we don't need. That certainly is a belt. I don't know if it's a good belt, but it's a belt. Okay. I don't actually have a goblin character other than this guy, and I think I've underestimated how fun it is to walk around just as a goblin. Fun! They've got great models. I love them. Love a goblin. Getting a little bit scared by this entire situation, but we should be okay. We should survive this. It's quite a dangerous room anyhow, so let's just keep our hopes up, shall we? Spam healing surge, because what else can we do, huh? A bit of you, a bit of you. Unleash life has saved people's lives these days, so glad we picked that up. It's done good for us. It has. It's done some good. Not some, it's done a great amount of good. Can't speak well of it enough. Right, here we go. Twilight Lord Bathiel. Excellent name. I'm going to spoil it for you, Twilight Lord Bathiel, but Bathiel? Yeah, Bathiel. He does not, sadly. Although after having done the content of 8.3, it's quite funny in the next bit. There's a bit of dialogue that claims to be the old gods, which is the collective of the old gods. When we have kind of found out that N'Zoth is the last one, or was the last one. R.I.P. N'Zoth. Right, bit of restoring rain there. Not restoring waters? Restorative waters? Yeah, something. Not quite sure if that's supposed to heal the boss up or not, but I don't think it has. I think we're okay. This guy down first, shouldn't we? Yeah, easily. There we go. Easy. And fire of Akumai. And now, yeah, you can't see it because of the chat cover I have up, but a little dialogue from the old gods. Just the old gods says. And a bit of nonsense about old gods, really. Yeah, the usual. Endless tides of darkness arising from the depths, devouring, yeah, you know. Akuma is but a herald of the old gods. So when it says the old gods there, that dialogue, that must be N'Zoth then? And N'Zoth just pretending to be like the old gods. Well, I mean, N'Zoth is not a god, but like pretending to be... I suppose it says the old god, but that's more of just a sort of a speculation thing, right? Like that was written when we didn't know the true fate of all the old gods and everything. So, I mean, game-wise, it's just a bit of an outdated technicality. It doesn't really mean anything, but lore-wise, it doesn't really have any implications either, I don't think. None to be looked into too sternly, anyhow. Smack off these tentacles. This room always feels like there's more tentacles ads that spawn than there actually is. There's two back there and there's two here, but because of the ones on the walls, it feels like more than it actually is. Here we go. Death to Akamai, the Devourer. That should get us to level 28, we think. Reckon so. Ah, this room does get quite full of tentacles. I tell a lie. Pop out that chain heal, which is a beautiful animation. Absolutely in love with that. Does chain heal count as my next direct heal? I believe it did. That buff has disappeared. I believe it did. I've got hiccups. There we go. 28. We have ourselves a chain lightning. All the macros will sort themselves out. Lovely. Yeah, that'll do us. Belt. Equip that. A new ring. We can equip that. Right. I'm gonna leave this dungeoning group at that. Delightful as it was. I can only dungeon for so long. Ah, we're in a cave. We are not safe. We are in a cave. But we do have a lovely chain lightning spell now, which we are very happy with. We are. Another damage to mana conversion. Lovely. That is quite neat as a mechanic. This is the way out, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it gets lighter through there. Bow. Don't think it'll be very exciting. Most of the vanilla models for bows are, yep, just about that. Nothing too wild. That's alright, you gotta have some plain weapons around, right? Not that everything can be wild and exciting. Let's walk on over here to the gate. Clear up the quest by the gate. Pretty sharpish, I think. South Shore. It'll take us to the South Shore first, won't it? These inconspicuous bets just sat around a campsite. That's quite funny. I love that. That makes me happy. Just two bears having a sit down. Nothing weird about that. Let's get our yak up. Get our yak up. Sell off all these assorted goods. There we go. Good, that's me. I'm full of the yawns tonight. It's quite a bit later for me than normal. Normally, at the very least, in bed, if not asleep by now. This is a good one, isn't it? We have to hand out the quests. We love it. He's poor Worgen, but also this sort of positioning is a little bit weird, a little bit odd. Feels kind of suspicious. I don't want to comment on that too much. I think we will. What's her name? Marsha Duchamp. Duchamp? Lovely name. I think we're going to head over to Taran Mill, set our Hearthstone, and call that I think, for now. Only a short stream, like I said. 15 minutes, 45 minutes now, 48 minutes, so nothing too crazy. I just wanted to make sure everything was good and up and running and just get something in, you know. I really hope it didn't set Warcraft 3 as the category as the game at the start of the stream, otherwise it'll save the VoD as Warcraft 3 when it really isn't. I wish there was more control over the VoDs somehow in Twitch. I'm sure there is further down the line or in some... Goodness, the screaming. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need to hear screaming. There we go. I'm sure there is some sort of VoD control further down the line, or there might be, who can say. Oh, this poor little hill fawn. It's all injured. Some mean cat-based animal must have hurt it. What is it? Ah, it's the Foothill Stalkers. Oh my gosh, hi. How are you? Good, good. You're now dead. That's a bit alarming. Did not expect that guy to just leap out at us. I saw him there, but I did not expect him to just jump and stun us. That was a bit wild. Let's take a shortcut across the grass here. The path will only bend and we're heading towards Tara Mill soon. Ah, there it is. You can see the fog in the distance. Quite nice. Darrow Hill is this? Or is Darrow Hill one of these? Maybe this entire uphilly bit is called Darrow Hill. That would make sense. It is a hill. And here we are. Tarrant Mill. What a beautiful, beautiful town. Some great quests here. It's a very well loved area to quest in, actually. Silver Pine through to Hillspread. Very well loved. Loads of quests here actually to take as well. It's quite exciting. Innkeeper, that's who we want to find. And that's who we have found. Innkeeper Shay. Hello. Yeah, there's a Hearthstone here. Why not? Right. I think that might be us for today then. Sort out our transmog quick. Yes, I know how transmog works, thank you. I kind of wish all the little help things wouldn't appear on your characters. If you already have characters on that account, you know. Oh well. Right, I think this is for today. Nothing too wild. It is very late and I do want to go to sleep. I just wanted to make sure everything was up and running and functioned as I hoped it would. Right. Thank you for watching. Good night.